It's a chilly start to your Sunday morning with temperatures in the 30s throughout the valley. I'm reporting live in Lion's Head with all things Vail Oktoberfest for weekend one, and we've got Ty in the studio. It's Vail Valley Live on Sunday, September 11th, and the show starts now.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning,
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
it's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live, your Sunday edition, Sunday, September 11th. You can catch us every morning, though, 7:30 a.m., right here on your smart device, if that's what you're using, on your TV as well. You can watch it on Outside Television Channel 17, but you can interact live with us in a chat feature, your Facebook and your YouTube. And we look forward to you just simply saying good morning, and we'll notice your screen handle there and say good morning back to you. I know that I have family that tends to watch sometime, and some of you out in public, even at Oktoberfest, let me know that you're starting to watch the show. You found us, and so we appreciate you being here with us. And when I say here, I mean 1300 West Haven Drive. That is the location of the Grand Hyatt at Vail. By Chair 20, the chairlift for the wintertime, access to the mountain for the slopes every morning over here, or every day for the wintertime. In the summertime, you can enjoy the property. Thursdays, there's Yappy Hour every day between 5 and 9 p.m. You can find a pop-up sushi known as Yoshimi, and there you can save up to, you get 25% off on sushi daily running through the 30th of September. If you want to find out more, contact the Grand Hyatt about their sushi deal. That's what we tend to call it. We love sushi this time of year too, and you can find it again, pop-up sushi Yoshimi at the Grand Hyatt at Vail with a savings and a discount. Sarah's on the show. You caught her over there at Lion's Head. Oktoberfest weekend number 3. We started off Oktoberfest. It began last weekend over in Beaver Creek. And yeah, it was such a big time. The crowds were out there for sure. You could catch Oktoberfest in Lion's Head today. It kicked off on Friday, I believe. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oktoberfest in Lion's Head. And I was there yesterday. Let me tell you. Wow. Turkey legs. You can find those. Got those. I had a turkey leg this time, not a brat. Leah, you said you were there too. Leah's driving the show this morning. You were there.
I was.
How was it for you?
It was busy.
Yeah.
Really busy yesterday.
You had some friends that were doing some competitions over there. The Stein competition was going on. Keg bowling. When those guys came through, they were wheeling the kegs on the keg wheeler, I guess you call it that, the dolly. And the crowds were going ape for that, just cheering everybody on for that one. All right, we'll be talking more about that because Sarah's in Lion's Head getting you caught up to speed about Oktoberfest. You still have time to get there because there's one more in Lion's Head happening today. The next one is next weekend over in Vail. We'll talk about that here. But let's get you prepared for the weather. How are you going to dress for this? Dirndl, Lederhosen, don those. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Wear those out there. There's a lot of costumes out there yesterday, and people were very festive and enjoying themselves. And the lines for beer were moving right along, so don't fret when it comes to that. And Lion's Head was using those coins this year. Anyway, let's talk about the weather really quick. Brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. Elevated savings. Yeah, you could get 10% right off of the bat, but you could save upwards of 75% off if you know how to shop for deals. Enjoy yourself over there at the outlets at Silverthorne. Looking for sunshine? We've got that. Cooler temperatures? The morning starting off far cooler than last week this time. Notice those numbers right there. Sarah was sharing with us as she was making her way over to Vail. She's like, whoa, woke up this morning, cold out there. She says she needs gloves. We're going to see if she finds any out there. High temperatures today, bringing the 70s back. You'll kind of see that look over there at Oktoberfest today too. Big mustaches, afros, just a whole other out of feel today out there. And temperature-wise, you're going to enjoy the temperatures. Tomorrow, keeping sunshine around for your Monday. Clear throughout the day, then the clouds start to roll back into our region. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a drastic dip in temperature right there. Feels really good. I know you like layering up, and we want to see what you scored from the outlets of Silverthorne if you do. Chances for precipitation increase by the time Wednesday gets here. Overnight low temperatures, mid-30s, low 40s. And again, this weather is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. But if you care to interact with us during the show, you can do so on Facebook. You can do so on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, and it'll notify you that the show is starting. like we did just a few minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. We're in it. Vail Valley Live returns here shortly. Want to go to Sarah first? Let's talk with Sarah. Sarah, did you find any gloves?
Good morning, Ty.
Good
It is
morning.
chilly out here. It is in the high 30s. It was in the low 30s as I made my way up Valley, but it's shaping up to be a beautiful day for the farmers market or Oktoberfest. I have on my puffy coat for the first time this season, my thin puffy coat, but still had to layer up a little bit this morning. I've got my dirndl on underneath, but it is chilly. It's brisk. It's a beautiful day. It feels like fall, and with that full moon setting over the western sky, it was spectacular this morning.
You could still see the moon earlier this morning. I caught the bus to work this morning, and it was dark out, and then the moon was right there keeping me company and those that were catching the bus early this morning. Fantastic. It looks like a full moon. Is that where you're saying that it was?
That's right. The harvest moon, I believe it was full yesterday or maybe the day before, and so bright and absolutely gorgeous. And I think this is my favorite time of year, Ty. Those chilly morning temperatures, extra layers on your way in, and then it'll be sunny, blue skies this afternoon. So shaping up to be a perfect Sunday, whether you're doing Oktoberfest, the art show, the art walk over in Vail, the farmers market, so many fun things to do. Summer might be drawing to a close, but still no shortage of activities here in the Valley.
We'll check you out in the sun here shortly. We would love to see your outfit when we get a chance. But noticing anyone out there this time of the morning with the lederhosen and the dirndl on already?
Not yet. I'm just outside the parking structure in Lions Head, so lots of folks heading to work, a few people walking the dogs, maybe going for a morning jog. But I feel like the closer we get to Oktoberfest, we'll start seeing those costumes, so I'll keep an eye out.
All right, we're going to be peeping for costumes today out there in Lions Head at Vail Oktoberfest. That's what's going on of many of our topics on the show. We'll be checking back in with Sarah here shortly. But what we'll be doing is going to a break, coming back, letting you know what made headlines.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate, and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Thanks for tuning in with us. Is this your favorite part of the show where we go over some of the topics in the newspaper? All right, well, let's see if I can make it through here without botching up some of the topics here. One piece at a time. We always start with the color photo right there. Volunteers clean up the Eagle River during the annual Eagle River Cleanup through the Eagle River Watershed Council on Saturday in Avon. Dozens of volunteers remove thousands of pounds of trash each year. And historically, sometimes you can find a keg rolling around in the Eagle River over there. I've seen a refrigerator going down the river before over there, right through Avon. That was I would say maybe like 8 years ago. There's a fridge just floating, just going down the river. Pull those bad boys out of there, all kinds of debris and garbage. And our second topic, waking up to clean up. Annual Eagle River cleanups, still expounding on this topic. Trash is collected during the Eagle River cleanup on Saturday in Avon. Volunteers help to clean the Eagle River. People enjoy live music and free food after the cleanup. And that took place in Arrowhead in Edwards yesterday. So yeah, thank you very much for volunteering and cleaning things up around here. In our third topic, chronic wasting disease on the rise in local deer. 14% of the bucks sampled in the Sweetwater Creek area tested positive for chronic wasting disease, one of the highest rates in the state. This topic is found on page A3 in today's Vail Daily. In sports and outdoors, members of the Avalanche Alumni Association gathered at Graysalt for a free meet and greet Saturday, part of the Vail Mountaineers' 4th annual Alumni Weekend fundraiser. Yeah, that took place. Leah was there yesterday. You want to show that photo of your friends, of your time there? And we want to see your photos too if you've been out to this. And a great turnout, as you can see. And to all sponsors for making a special thank you to all the sponsors for making the Vail Mountaineer Hockey Club's annual Avalanche Weekend possible and a true success. And that's the Dobson Ice Arena here in Vail. And our fifth topic, shake, shimmy, and splat. Am I pronouncing that right? That's not shablam. That's a different move, a different dance move? Okay. The group performs dances for Southern Bavarian wearing Trock of traditional clothes for the region. This is the Dirndl and the Lederhosen feature the attire of Oktoberfest, but there's also dance moves that goes with it and some signature tunes and music that goes with it. The chicken dance of many are featured in there, and Trisha loves doing the chicken dance. And Oktoberfest, again, continues today in Lion's Head, and then next weekend, if you're still making your way here, you'll catch Oktoberfest Vail Village proper next weekend, but don't miss out on all the fun out there. And our sixth topic, arts and entertainment. Meet your chef, Matt Limbaugh of Root and Flower. You can get to know your local Vail Valley chefs. And here you'll find, like many locals, Matt Limbaugh came from the snowboarding and the mountain lifestyle. Came out here for that. And you can find that topic in today's arts and entertainment newspaper. His food looks really good. Looks like there's deviled eggs over there. And what's this other picture? Looks like a salad. It's like a grilled chicken with some cucumber and bacon bits. Oh yeah, getting hungry for some food right now. Yeah, these are some of the topics that made headlines in today's newspaper. Are you making your way to Vail today? Are you leaving Vail today? Let's take a look at your commute for the morning, or whoever's out there already. Usually it's the Sunday that you'll find I-70 the busiest, mainly eastbound, happening later. Pretty much, 5 ski resorts or world-class resorts kind of funneling to the interstate, making its way towards the Johnson-Eisenhower Tunnel this morning. As you can see in that lower right corner, some traffic moving steadily east and westbound, but plenty of it's kind of low traffic at this point. The Avon exit's looking kind of low, some semis out there. Plenty of signage reminding you about motorcycles and wildlife. And so it's telling you to be alert, be aware, put the phones down. But that's a look at your traffic for this morning. Log on to cotrip.org to check the roads before you go. You can also find some safety tips on how to prepare your vehicle for driving through the mountains. It's very taxing on your vehicle to climb through these elevations, wintertime, summertime, just overheating, and just being prepared altogether, having the right tires. Find some helpful hits on that website right there. All right, we're going to go out to where Sarah is in Lion's Head. So you had some staff walking around, Sarah, making their way to their positions, be it on the mountain or wherever they're working this morning, the hotels. And it's the best time they can be found, and the worst time can be found right behind you.
Exactly, Ty. I am posted up in front of the bratwurst wagon. I wish this was open right now. One of my favorite parts about all the different Oktoberfest celebrations is the delicious food. So whether it's bratwurst or schnitzel, latkes, so many great options, and I can't wait for this to open up later today. So I've just made my way through the entrance, just past the Lion's Head parking structure, and already we've got the booth set up, the bars over to my left, of course the bratwurst behind me. So be walking around throughout the show just to show everyone what the different options are. And of course, everything kicks off today at noon. That's going to be when the beer garden opens, when Oktoberfest officially begins for today. And Helmut Fricker and the Rhinelanders Band will take the stage right at noon.
Looking at that menu behind you, there's food on there. You've listed a few things. How much does this stuff cost? The Oktoberfest itself is free, but there's a price point to making some purchases and to dine and to imbibe with everything.
That's right. So all of the drinks are going to be located at the bars. Make sure you get your tokens. So exchange your cash for the coins. That's going to be how you pay for both food and
Yeah.
drinks at Oktoberfest.
Bring your ID.
And then, of course, that's right, bring the ID. And I should mention that the Kid Zone, or Kidtoberfest, is open today from noon to 5. So lots of fun activities for the kids as well.
Okay, I see some price points back there on that menu. $10. I see that over there. I think I paid $10 for turkey legs. What else is on the menu behind you? I'm trying to take a look. There's the turkey legs. What do you see back there on the
That's
menu?
right.
Some sauerkraut out there.
That's right, bratwurst and all the fix and sauerkraut, all the delicious side dishes that we've come to love with Bavarian food. So throughout the show, I'm going to be walking around talking about some different F&B options, and of course, we'll talk about more of the music that's on tap today as well.
Ooh, the pretzels. I remember that too. I had a pretzel in my pocket yesterday. I got home and I was like, okay, a pretzel. I forgot I had this. That huge pretzel was in my pocket because I wear cargo shorts all summer long. All right, thank you very much, Sarah. We're going to find out what's going on, the lay of the land out there in Oktoberfest and Lions Head for the start of the morning. But we're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back with more.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
All right, you are watching Vail Valley Live, and we're going to give you a look at the weather right now for your Sunday Fun Day, the 11th of September in this upcoming week as we move on into the second full week of September. And I tell you what, a lot of events going on to keep you active and busy, and especially to get outside. Spending some time outside looking for the leaves to turn. You know, I'm looking for maybe Facebook to remind me of the earliest that I took pictures out on the trails, noticing the gold and orange and red leaves happening. Let's get this photosynthesis to happen. Otherwise, we're going to start to experience that this week when temperatures start to drop drastically, significantly, shall I say, by the time Tuesday, Wednesday gets here. For the start of our morning, cool, cold temperatures. Sarah said she needed gloves, or feels like it. Just pouring on the layers. It brings a lot of comforts when you're out there walking outside wearing your favorite sweater, fleece line, maybe some gloves too. Still rocking shorts though, hiking boots, getting out in the day. High temperatures for the day, we're looking for the 70s after starting the morning off in the 30s. In the shade, in the sun, you can feel the drastic difference in that temperature. Maybe if Sarah stands in the sun, she's probably going to want to not wear gloves anymore. Overnight low temperatures will be in the 30s. I'll get tomorrow, Monday, the low 70s right there. Tuesday, bringing the cloud back. Overnight low temperatures will be in the 40s throughout the week. We're looking for temperatures to drop significantly Wednesday into the 50s. But that moisture returns, and it could be influenced that monsoonal flow that still is impacting some southern areas of Colorado, like Durango's picking up some of those clouds right now. Alamosa picking up a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Denver area picking up temperatures in the 80s today, the 70s. Oh, just like us, almost the 80s. More west of us picking up the 90s, north of us picking up the 80s. If you've been around here, ideal. If you're still trying to escape those digits and you're looking for a place to go, come visit us here. There's a party going on. And let's look at your weather. All right, so what we're going to do right now is share with you what's going on in Beaver Creek. You can still enjoy weekends only, Vail and Beaver Creek, as far as riding the chairlifts up or down the mountain. Vail opens at 9:30, goes to 4. Beaver Creek opens at 9 o'clock. We're going to check in with Sarah right now. She's going to share with us something that we all look forward to every year, especially now that it's back, Underground Sound, the music series. Love Underground Sound. And we have some really great performances.
That's right, Ty. This is such a fun event for locals. They bring in some wonderful talent during the off-season. It kicked off with the main squeeze on September 9th, and a really exciting lineup with some great variety this year. So next up is going to be Dwayne Betts on the 15th, super talented musician out of California. Of course, his father was one of the founding members of the Allman Brothers Band, and he's got a great band backing him up. So he'll be performing on Thursday, and then comedian Billy Currington. Only a few tickets left for that one, so make sure you don't snooze. Really talented, hilarious comedian. And then we roll into just an amazing sketch of the off-season. So the Valar has just put together not only great summer entertainment, but great autumn entertainment too, and a great value as well. So you can get the season pass, which includes tickets to eat the shows as well as drinks, and that full schedule is at valarpac.org.
Underground Sound, like how is this experience paired with food, with dining, with mixology and show?
That's right. So a lot of the restaurants in Beaver Creek offer pre-show specials. So you can maybe grab a bite to eat at one of the restaurants in the village and then check out the VPAC. I always tell people, if you have not been to this venue, it is world class. Only 535 seats. So beautiful inside. The acoustics are fantastic. So truly not a bad seat in the house. And it's amazing that this gorgeous venue is underneath the ice rink. So as you're skating in the winter or enjoying the lawn games on the covered ice rink in the summer, you are right above the Performing Arts Center.
That is very true. I love going to those shows. Have you made it to a good number of shows there this past year?
This past year, not as many, just because I've been so busy with work. But one favorite that I'll never forget is Robert Earl Keen, an awesome singer-songwriter out of Texas who just retired last week. He played with Lyle Lovett, another great musician from Texas. So brought the family up to that one, and that was a real treat a couple years ago.
I remember before you were able to bring your wine back into the Valar, just going out in the lobby for intermission. Great time to kind of catch up with some faces that did make it to the show. The bell would ring, then you go back inside, and I think I caught kind of like a Cirque du Soleil kind of performance over there. I've seen Patti LaBelle over there. I caught comedy as well. Lisa Lampanelli on stage there. Love the shows at the Valar. And for you, if you're looking for performances, maybe a gift of performances for someone upcoming winter, log on to valarpac.org and check out some of the upcoming lineups. But this month, Underground Sound is going on, and it's paired with some local restaurants to kind of enjoy their atmosphere before going to the show. And again, you can catch the lineup by logging on to valarpac.org. Get your tickets so that we can help these shows be sold out. All right, we thank you very much. Sarah over in Line 10, we'll be checking back in with her. Hopefully we'll get to check out her outfit too when we return. But September 11th, we're celebrating and remembering the anniversary of 9/11. Tricia Swenson has that topic right now.
You're watching the Vail Dailies Off the Hill. I'm Trisha Swenson. Joining me now, we have retired veteran Buddy Sims. He is part of the Freedom Park Memorial Committee, and you and your wife are responsible for bringing this piece of limestone from the Pentagon here to Freedom Park. And this is actually our local memorial to the 9/11 attacks.
Yes, and Bonnie, my wife, and I, in 2005, we were at the Pentagon picking up the limestone that the county commissioners requested that we pick up, and we rented a Penske rental truck in a snowstorm, and we had a few problems trying to load the limestone. It took us 3 days to get it because of security clearances, going through truck checks.
A lot of red tape.
A lot of red tape. We finally got the limestone loaded, and it took 5 congressional staffers from Senator Allard and Udell's office to help us in fur coats and high heels. And we also had 12 military members from the Pentagon that were essential duty because of a snowstorm was going on, and they helped us literally pick it up. Now this 600-pound piece of limestone, the reason we got this one is because that was the biggest piece that we could pick up and put on the truck to bring to Colorado.
Now, Freedom Park, tell us a little about this. It's not only a place to commemorate those who lost their lives in 9/11, but it also honors some of the fallen heroes here in Eagle County.
Yes, it's a three type unique memorial. It honors the fallen veterans, and it's actually 34 names cut into rock stones. And then we have emergency responders fallen, and we have 5 emergency responders that died in the line of duty. And so it's a 3-way memorial, and it's very unique and the only one in Colorado. It's the only piece of limestone in Colorado, and there were only 100 pieces of limestone that were given out by the federal government, the Pentagon, to memorials in America, and we have the only one in Colorado.
We're the only one right here.
Yes.
And what a beautiful setting. You know, this lake is gorgeous. This is right here in Edwards, and a lot of people find solace by coming here.
Oh, it's the Pentagon limestone in our memorial has a special meaning to everyone, whether you're a fireman, a policeman, just a normal citizen supporting America. But people that come by here, they touch the limestone, and it makes them a part of America and part of remembering 9/11. And the plaque that we put on here is never forget.
Okay, yes. Well, thank you so much, Buddy, for your time. I know you and so many others here locally came together, donated a lot of the materials to make this happen.
We really appreciate you having us out to talk about it, because Tab Bondi designed this for as a donation, and he had 16 local contractors donate all the materials, and this is just amazing.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate, and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic, Stedman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
Broadcasting live every morning from the Grand Hyatt at Vail, 1300 West Haven Drive, and a new feature waiting for you to experience. If you're looking for some ideas for dining, a pop-up sushi happening here every day through the 30th of September, and you can save. You got 25% off on your dining experience. Just mention that you heard it here. When you go to Yoshimi is what it's called. You can check out the menu there, make your reservations on Open Table, or just be curious and come on over to the Grand Hyatt at Vail and check out the property too while you're here. You can enjoy sushi, Yoshimi Sushi daily from 5 till 9. That's your dinner time window right there. And this could very well be the location. Making your way out onto Oktoberfest today, are you? That's a good idea. I was there yesterday. I'm not going to do it 2 days in a row. Leah, are you going to go back today? Can you do back-to-back Oktoberfest? Have you heard of anyone that's done that level of research, that they've gone to every single one each weekend in a row, but each day in a row? Yeah, that's a competition in itself. But let's go and check in with Sarah right now. She wants to kind of go over a little bit of what's happening with Oktoberfest. Now, Sarah, did you make it to Oktoberfest in Lion's Head yet?
No, not yet, Ty. I'm planning to stop by today. I was at Oktoberfest in Beaver Creek all weekend last weekend, which is so fun. And I love how people have the hats or the pins. It's almost a badge of honor how many Oktoberfests you've attended. So you'll see people with, the pin from Munich, whether they went over to Germany or the various Oktoberfest celebrations throughout Colorado. But this weekend, it's all about Vail, all about Lion's Head, and right here at the Arabelle Square, I'm just in front of Kidtoberfest. So if you're familiar with Sunrise Park and the beautiful playground right here, this is where Kidtoberfest will take place from noon to 5 today. It's a $5 entry fee, and that includes face painting and balloon animals, caricatures, all kinds of fun activities. And then, of course, the music, the food. It's not an Oktoberfest without Helmut Fricker. He takes the stage with the Rhinelanders. That's going to be at noon when the beer garden opens. And then we've got some incredible dancers from Denver, along with the Average German Band. They'll take the stage after Helmut. And then to close it out, it will be the Polka Knots. These names are just fantastic. The Polka Knots will close out the festival this evening with everything wrapping up at 6. And of course, don't forget the competitions, from stein hoisting to the keg rolling. Whether you're participating or just cheering people on, that is one of the best parts of Oktoberfest, is all the fun competitions.
It was definitely a festive crowd out there. The people looked really good. Everyone was having fun. The lines were moving along as far as getting your food, but people were getting into it, participating, whether they were in the outfits, the costumes or not. As you can see, Sarah, yesterday in Lion's Head, I noticed so many different types and styles of steins that were available out there, and some large ones were being filled at the beer tents too. Really impressive. But other than just the stein holding competition, to hold these steins, look how heavy those things are. Some of those steins were larger than the ones we're seeing in this video. It's just an effort, I guess, to you got to earn that one. You're doing curls when you're drinking beers out there. What's your favorite thing about Oktoberfest? Is it the food? Is it beer?
I think it's probably the food. I just love German food, all the different options. There's, of course, Kaiser Bakery that's here every year. We've got the bratwurst, we've got the schnitzel. So I think that's my favorite. The pretzels, you can't miss the pretzels with the beer cheese. So just walking around, I recommend going for a hike this morning, maybe going for a run with the dog. Work up an appetite so you can enjoy a few different items once you get here.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you completely. I caught the bus over there yesterday. Public transportation, very convenient to get there and back. It's that way you don't have to deal with the competition of finding parking. And even on a Sunday fun day like today, we have the Vail Farmers Market. But people rode their bikes there. You could see that. People did jogs. A lot did earn their appetites. But even while you're there, making your way back towards the lifts, which are available for hiking today, you'll still see people in the lederhosen and dirndls, just curiously walking around on the trails out there. Really, this brings you to like a whole other world when you see that attire on like our mountain, because we don't see that every day. And my next question for you is, how many times a year do you put on like the lederhosen the dirndl? Getting confused already. Which is it again?
So Ty, this is a special occasion. Of course, I've got the extra layer with the puffy coat. I'll have to back up. So only bust this out for the Oktoberfest.
Yes.
It's a little chilly this morning, but I've got the traditional outfit today. I love seeing whether it's kids, people that have had the lederhosen for decades wearing them throughout the festival. So much fun to be had this weekend. As you mentioned, the lifts are still turning Saturday and Sunday, so you can still get up and get some hikes in and enjoy the chairlift. And the farmers market continues. So we're going to take a look. Ty was enjoying the rest of the farmers market, which continues through October 9th. Let's take a look.
Life is brimming with miles and miles of possibility. So gear up. Explore the world how you see fit. The right tires will show you that the experiences you make are the ones you take with you.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
There are times I wonder, why can't I wear white after Labor Day?
Something on your mind? Chew on it. Twizzlers.
Spending a Sunday at the Vail Farmers Market. The crowds are here. Early start, 9:30, as you know, until 3:30. But some get here early because, well, you know, the early bird catches the worm, or shall we say the early dog in this case. Let's make some friends at the Dog Treats location. Handcrafted Smart Cookie Barkery. That's a fun play on names. But sometimes we talk with the vendors. But how about meeting the people that shop at the farmers market? Let's make some friends today. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing great. And what are your names?
I'm Ron. And Mary.
Ron and Mary. So talking with them off camera, they normally shop right here at Dog Treats, at the Handcrafted Dog Treats. Tell us about your purchase and what you find here.
Well, for several years, we have a 17-and-a-half-year-old dog at home, and he loves these dog treats. And then we started getting him the veggie food topper, and I honestly think it's extended his life.
Oh, wow.
I really do. And he also likes the elk shoes. So anyway, great stuff. We love coming here. We're not here very often, but we always stop by when we are.
And how far are we traveling to make it to the Vail Farmers Market? Are you local, or are you doing the Colorado circuit to get here?
We were here for a wedding, and
we're here from
New
Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And this is Cash right here. What does Cash love?
Cash loves playing.
Cash loves this stand.
Yeah.
We decided we'd introduce him early. He's only 4 months old. He's our grand puppy.
Oh, wow.
And he's from Colorado Springs, where our son and his fiance live.
Beautiful eyes. Look at this breed. I can't even guess what breed this is.
He's a Pembrokeshire
Welsh Corgi.
Pembrokeshire Welsh Corgi.
Yeah.
And speaking with them off camera, they love shopping right here, and they love the staff as well. So let's make some friends. Who's running the dog treat stand here?
Ayana is running the dog treat stand this market season.
Yeah. Tell us about your products and how the dogs are discovering you.
Well, I have the best job. I get to just go around and hand all the walking pups free samples. So I'm living my best life out here, but I have all human grade, handmade dog treats made right down in Golden.
Ooh, from Golden.
Yep. Everything's done by hand, collected by our dear Colorado natives. It's all single protein. We're trying to focus on pups that have allergies and make sure everybody has a treat.
Oh, wow. Noticing from the signage in the background there, it's a customizing your dog treat. Choose your protein, choose your carb, choose your fruit and veggie equals your custom dog treat, and you could find a feature like this for your family, four-legged family member right there. And again, we're a smart cookie bakery, handcrafted dog treats location, and we thank you very much. Anything else you care to share with everyone? Maybe an invite?
Please come out and see us. We are
near the fire station.
Yeah, near the fire station, close to Vail Road.
All right, we thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, welcome back to Vail Valley Live. The Farmers Market going on today at Vail every Sunday through the 9th of October. Kicks off at 9:30, goes until 3:30. Neighboring there is the Oktoberfest that's going on, but at the Farmers Market, you can find out more about the vendors by visiting vailfarmersmarket.com. You can enjoy food there. You can enjoy doing lunch there. Of course, finding anywhere from someone selling knives, salt and pepper shakers, to artwork, fresh produce, steaks, people watching live music. It's all happening. Just another fun and beautiful day in the sun on a Sunday at Vail. And again, you can find this one lasting through October 9th. And I like going to the farmer's market. You can enjoy sips of whiskey. You can taste the wine from Palisade, pick up some peaches. And people watch, just kind of, bring your pets too. They love the farmer's market. As you can see, a little bit of something for everyone and everyone's little someone that they bring with them. Even a cat on a leash, you could probably find something for your cat there too. Leah, do you bring any pets with you to the farmer's market?
Sometimes my dog.
You bring your dog sometime? What is your dog like at the farmer's market?
Well, she's 15 years old.
15?
She's an old girl.
Okay. Okay, very good. Yeah. Bring the doggies out there too. It's a pet-friendly thing to do. Making our way back over to Lion's Head, where Sarah is for Oktoberfest. Now, I don't know why I confused myself from the outfits. Lederhosen, dirndl. I remember sometimes. So Lederhosen is what the guys wear. Dirndl's what the gals wear. That's the outfit that you're wearing, and it's beautiful. It's blue. Back all the way up. Let's see this twirl. Let's check out the outfit. And what are you wearing for shoes to make as an ensemble?
Well, I think the more traditional look is a clog, but it's a little chilly this morning. I'm running all over the village. So I have on my yoga pants, it's my dirndl, so I don't freeze. And then I've got my Hokas, my running shoes. But more traditional would be the knee socks or the lacy socks, and then some wooden clogs. I'm taking some creative liberties. And Ty, you mentioned the lederhosen, of course, the leather suspenders, the knickers. For the men, of course, you see a little bit of everything. So sometimes you'll see the guys walking around in the dirndls like this. Sometimes the ladies will have the lederhosen. So everything's up for discussion. All bets are off during Oktoberfest, especially after a couple liters of beer. You might see a few more interesting costumes, but it is shaping up to be a beautiful day. Still on the chilly side, it's in the 40s, but shaping up to be in the 70s. I mean, Bluebird Day. This is why we love Colorado, is these crisp, chilly mornings and sunny afternoons.
I stand corrected. You're absolutely right. You just brought back to mind that when I arrived at Lion's Head, either or could be worn by the guys or the gals. And there were some guys that were standing in line, and they were wearing the dirndl, and some ladies were wearing the lederhosen. And so you can mix and match out there, and maybe, like you're saying, grab a beer and then run someplace and trade costumes really quick, come back out. And, and just mix and mingle. Yeah, it was a really good time. Now, when you go to the Oktoberfest, do you do the performances too? Do you do the chicken dance? Do you sign up for any competitions?
I haven't done the competitions in the past. I might have to try my hand today. We'll see how brave I feel with if I'll have to size up the competition, see how I'm going to shape up. But it's so fun to watch. And speaking of switching costumes, one of my favorite memories, the pond stem over at Beaver Creek a few years ago. A couple of my friends, the guy wore the dirndl, so he's skiing down into the pond in the dirndl. A friend of mine who's a lady was wearing the lederhosen, made for some spectacular crowd shots. So again, everything's possible at Oktoberfest. And we should mention, this is only weekend 2 of 3. So
Yeah.
everything wraps up here in Lion's Head at 6, and then it rolls over to Vail Village next weekend.
It's a competition to make it to Oktoberfest, to do these festivities, kicking off summer, ending summer, this harvest festival that we're doing right now with Oktoberfest. Where does one find the outfits to wear for Oktoberfest? I couldn't even imagine.
So everything from people who are going over to Europe and coming home with them, that's, I think, the most traditional, is people that are in Austria or Germany for a vacation might get one that's made over there. Of course, you can order them online. I know there are some shops in Denver that have them. So you'll see such a wide range, and it's so fun to just check out all the different outfits. The kids in their outfits are so cute. And again, the flair is so important, collecting those pins from different Oktoberfests throughout Colorado, throughout the world. So you'll see some people that have definitely made the rounds. They have their hats on with pins from 12 to 20 different celebrations. So definitely bragging rights to be had.
You know, years ago, I worked at the Sonnenalp at Ludwig's restaurant. You know, if I could still fit that outfit, I probably should have kept it so I could wear it, the uniform, the work uniform, as an outfit for Oktoberfest. And so you wear this outfit, your dirndl, one time a year, the Oktoberfest time of year. But some restaurants, some businesses around here, this is the look and the employee uniform, like at the Sonnenalp. And I think even at the Alpenrose, this is their uniform as well, and Pepe's, right?
That's
right.
right.
I'm seeing it all the time.
That's right. So several restaurants in both Vail and Beaver Creek with the nod to the Bavarian, German, Austrian heritage that's celebrated here at the resorts. This is what you put on to wear to work every day. So think about that. Instead of throwing on the jeans and a button shirt, you're wearing this every day to serve food and serve beers, which just adds to the ambiance and the fun for all the guests. And of course, Helmut Fricker, one of our favorite locals who will be performing with the Rhinelanders today at noon. I've known Helmut for years. I've run into him at the post office. I run into him at the grocery store. I've never seen him in anything but his lederhosen. So it's like Superman's closet. I think he just has multiple lederhosen ready for every day's performance.
Oh, you definitely painted that picture. I'm imagining the same thing now. We need to have Trisha Swenson and maybe yourself go over to Helmut's house someday and just rummage through his closet and see what's on the hangers in there. What a great idea. I love it. Thank you very much, Sarah. If you're heading out today, Vail or Beaver Creek, hiking is still available, and hiking your lederhosen, your dirndls. But if you're wanting some tips and advice about hiking and how to get around, Trisha Swenson has that topic right now.
Want to do some hiking? We've got some ideas for you. Alex Faith is here from the Beaver Creek Hiking Center. And Alex, we've got a lot of great trails that you can do right from the base or right off of Lift 6 Centennial Express. But just like in the winter, we have 3 different portals. We've got Beaver Creek, Bachelor Gulch, Arrowhead. Let's take people away from the main area and let them know what else they can do.
Absolutely, and one of the great things about Village to Village trails is it's got almost no vertical climb to it. It's a fairly level trail built on an old irrigation ditch. It's going to take you from the Beaver Lake Trail here area through Strawberry Park into the Bachelor Gulch area and across, finally over into Arrowhead. And now you can descend down into Arrowhead and drive back home. It's a great way to do a great circuit. We also have some great trails out of the base of the Arrowhead area. So if you're over in Arrowhead already, we have the Ute and Apache trails over here, which make a great little loop. And if you've got real little ones, we've got the Cherokee Trail here, which makes a great little loop for the young ones.
Oh, and I've seen that over by the playground, by the parking lot.
Right out of the playground, yep.
And I've done the Ute and Apache on snowshoes.
So yes.
If you're used to that route on your snowshoes, this makes a beautiful hike this time of year. And it is nice. And if you do want to get that long hike in, the Village to Village is great. You can either, sometimes we'll shuttle a car over there or just pack a picnic, come on back. It's a great way to spend your whole day, and that is such a nice trail to check out. Now, if we wanted to go with a guide, even though your maps are nicely laid out, if we wanted to go with a guide, how do we do that?
You can give us a call at the Adventure Center here. It's 970-754-5373. Or you can check us out at beavercreek.com. Look under the Explore the Mountain and Summer Activity tabs, and you can find hiking. You can book your mini adventure hike with us online. It's a 1-hour hike we're offering now. It's a great product that we're just getting going. Or you can look into our hike and wine on the line and book that.
Oh yeah, so this is really fun. You hike first and then you're rewarded by some wine and some little nibbles, and that's over at Vino's Cabin, right?
That's a special place too.
Yeah, oh it definitely is. So consider that. You can do some great hikes on your own or go with the guides. They'll help you learn about the flora and fauna out on the trail.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
All right, those some little helpful hits if you're making your way out on the trails today from Tricia Swenson over in Beaver Creek. You can enjoy the trails there. You can enjoy Vail Mountain as well as far as the trails and access to the chairlifts. How are you planning on wrapping up summer? Did you hit all of your goals? Is it about wrapping up summer because the temperatures cool off a little bit? Let's see how it's shaping up for you today if that's your goal. Putting on those comfort levels of clothing to do a hike and, of course, wearing the right kind of shoes too. Temperatures, highs in Vail today, looking at the low 70s. Right now in Fields, the mid to upper 30s, low 40s. Overnight low temperatures for tonight, you'll see same numbers right there. As we look at the next couple days, stepping into our second full week of September, the last day of summer. Summer ends on the 22nd of September. Will these temperatures kind of last through there? Will it get colder? Will we bring more moisture in? Will those leaves start to change color? Because we're looking to peep some changing colors out on these trails. Tuesday, we're looking for the mid to upper 60s, overnight low temperatures in the 40s. Wednesday, more moisture, increasing our chances for precipitation. Love a good rain, don't you? Overcast throughout the day on Wednesday. Do you need to pack for weather when you come here? Do you think about that? Or do you leave things at a friend's house? Or are you just going to shop while you're here and pick up something that you need while you're here? You can bring it home too. We're going to take you to a special shop. Tricia Swenson loves to shop there. Shopping online or shopping during the show happens. My mother saw this segment. Tricia Swenson popped into this store called Res Ipsa. My mother called me while watching the segment and said, "Son, I need that jacket." What jacket? Let's take a look.
You've got to come in and check out the items in this store, Res Ipsa. It's on Wall Street. Joining me now, we have the owners. We have Odini, we have Josh, and we're going to learn a little bit about the story behind these products. Now, understand that you two guys are lawyers, and now you've got, 7 stores around the nation?
That's right. That's right. And so this is we joke, we call it our exit strategy. Even though we're still lawyers, we still do a little bit of law, but this is what we love.
We have 3 in California right now. We have one. Our first one is in Culver City. Then we have another store in Malibu, California, and then we have a third, the most recent store in Larchmont Village.
And then Aspen, you got that store as
We have
well.
an Aspen store, we have a clothing store, and then we have a home store concept, which is our first home store concept.
Okay,
So,
and then Nantucket as well.
Nantucket.
That was our very first store.
Oh,
It's like a flagship. That's where we started.
Okay, about how long ago?
This was in 2017.
Okay. Now the title.
Yes.
Tell us about the name of the store.
Res Ipsa. Res Ipsa Loquitur comes from a legal term which means the thin speaks for itself. And as you can see, our products speaks for themselves, and it doesn't really need much of an introduction.
And the idea is that we make new stuff out of old stuff, and it's just one of a kind, unique pieces.
Like Josh said, it's an exit strategy from being lawyers.
Well, and you know what? They are such conversation pieces, and for good reason, because you are using such interesting materials. But tell us about the different materials that are just used in just 4 of these styles. You have many, many styles to choose from, too.
So we kind of graduated during our travel, seeing materials that are made from rugs when we were in Turkey. And like the shoes, this particular one is made from kilim, which is a Turkish rug. They're woven. And so we take the ones that are between 50 and 100 years old, because that's about when they start to fray. And we make those from old coffee bags. And these are old Levi's jeans that we've upcycled. And we use old quilts and old African fabrics that we find, and we make beautiful jeans out of them.
Yeah, and just fun clothing as well, and conversational pieces also. I love this jacket. This is just a fun little piece that you can have, and then also just some new things that you're doing with your rugby shirts.
These are all one of a kind as well, so they're made from end runs of other production. So each one ends up being one of a kind because they're all made from what's called dead stock, which is fabric that's new but it's no longer in production.
And this Letterman's jacket is so fun, kind of retro with the different letters on here. And what's old is new again.
You know, we're inspired by travel, so we love the idea of you know, durable things that are useful we can travel with. This is a vintage velvet fabric, again, dead stock, so it's a new fabric that's just you know, it's no longer in production, and you get what you get, and it becomes a one-of-a-kind piece.
Yeah, definitely one of a kind. And then some of these too, you know, just a fun little clutch. And it has such an international look as well. I can imagine that your clientele that spans the gamut from, you know, people that are just looking for something very unique, something that reminds them of home, something you can't find really anywhere else.
Yeah, so that bag is also made from an old rug called busherettes, and busherettes are made from wool that are just made from old wool, so it's a recycle of a recycled product basically.
Okay,
so
all right.
yeah, and like you said, our customers like to find things that are unique in our store, and literally they're one of a kind, no two are the same.
What do you love best about doing this as a job?
I think it's the process of seeing raw materials, seeing a pile of old rugs, and then seeing them turn into you know, shoes or things like that. So it's that kind of transformation process I think is really rewarding.
Very, very much so. It's like seeing from where we have an idea, we're working on new products for the fall and the winter and the spring, and creating it, and seeing it on someone at the end. Like we run into people who've just been traveling. Every single place we went, we ran into someone wearing our stuff, recognizing the shoes from all over. And you know, it happens in Paris, it happens in Los Angeles, it happens everywhere we go. So just that people responding to it, it makes us feel really good.
Okay, perfect. Stop by and here's the story and get something unique.
Wow, there's a lot to discover around the Vail Valley, and if you are here and you're looking for things to discover, tune in with us every morning, and we'll try to point you in the right direction. That's our goal. You can like and subscribe, Facebook and YouTube there, follow along on the show, and you can also interact with us on the show that way as well, just by typing in saying, Res Ipsa. What's the address for that segment again? You can catch the replay on YouTube of that segment, anything that you've missed on the show here. But let's go back out to Sarah, where she is, see how things are developing outside. You're in the sun. That outfit's starting to pop now. I like it. I love it. It's awesome.
Hi, it is warming up. It is an absolutely beautiful morning. Lots of folks out for an early bike ride, walking the dog, grabbing some coffee or breakfast. So I am just in front of the Eagle Bond Gondola. We want to remind folks that this is going to be open Friday, Saturday, and Sundays throughout the end of September, and that's from 9:30 to 4. So Eagle Bond will be spinning, as well as Gondola 1 over in Vail Village. So if you haven't made it up there yet, maybe hit Berry Picker Trail, maybe do a bike haul, go up and get some laps on the mountain bike. But it's shaping up to be a gorgeous day. And then, of course, stroll through Oktoberfest in Lion's Head and enjoy a beer and some delicious food.
Okay, and for you, as far as dining from Oktoberfest, because I think about this, I tend to worry. I'm like, what am I going to have? And how long do I have to wait for it at Oktoberfest? And this morning, I'm thinking about a huge pretzel and some really spicy, like a Dijon type of a mustard or a horsey mustard. What's your palate telling you today from Oktoberfest?
A pretzel with some cheese dip sounds delicious. A bratwurst sounds good. I didn't have breakfast before I came into the studio, so I'm definitely walking around all these delicious food vendor booths, and I have worked up an appetite. So I'm planning to be here right at noon when the beer garden opens and enjoy some music and some delicious food and checking out everyone's awesome costumes today.
Oh, there's going to be a variety of steins out there too. I saw one that was from 2021, but I didn't get a chance to read where it was commemorative of, like, what location did that person score that from. Big beers, little beers, plastic cups, wines available there. There was some margaritas in a can as far as the cocktail features are concerned. It's going to be a delicious time out there. Sarah, I thank you very much. for your reporting over at Vail. You enjoy Oktoberfest. Maybe I'll go back over there. We'll do the chicken dance together if we see each other over there. But thank you very much, Sarah.
All right,
and to the viewers, we thank you all for tuning in with us for Oktoberfest. And like I said earlier, if there's anything on the show that you missed or that you want to see again, especially that Res Ipsa segment or about Oktoberfest, you'll go over to YouTube. It'll be sitting up there waiting for you any day to check it out and share this detail in this show with a friend. But until tomorrow when we see you, enjoy today.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do, lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning. Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live. It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.